it doesn't really matter to me. I couldn't care less if somebody comes up with a list and says, Your Majesty, we have 10,000 college graduates. What does it mean? Or this year, 100,000 students have qualified class 12. Your Majesty, we have this many vocational training institutes. Or this many Bhutanese have excelled in their studies. That tarilepa tujisampelin data ngaje alusu zai besa masaimbe kona chunjugi the results of hibdalu that 90% of me janga animji dus. Tanga atara labil ngamgo mi isel kagi ngamas. Te kachiwe ngamal. Tanjulu 마치 알루수 코나 자가 죽어 미치고 코나 까물롱 뒤수갈 겐가 바수갈 코 라베갑루 네갑기 돌레베 가치라 베루 십십도 자시집에 베셰가스 땡아 주밀 I will only be confident when I see results for myself. Numbers mean nothing to me. Yes, it's very important. Numbers, I can't deny that we have to depend on numbers. But what really matters to me at the end of the day is when a student leaves that classroom and when a student graduates from university, is that student capable? Is that student in a position to serve our country? 자가 죽어 미치고 때 가져야 배울 배셔 따시지 레짐메스 때 대보다 자가 맞추버진 가져야 배닐 갱가 바마순 노솜 담마신 다네보다 다제 레베스루 갱가 bom포디 두사 제 레베비 두비갑루 알루 장가 마십 지세기 원래 때 배셔 하울 제기베 롭종디 마투도 비준 거사 다니가루 말하기 레심에 다디베 디올라 제레 윤디 톱심다 로시마 코나 자가가도 비치고 바스켓이 필튼디 레짐베 베마수 앙당바티 디딩 아나타밀 단줄루 로 클래스 8 타서루 10 타서루 12 타서루 콜리지루 마스터스 잡루 자가 죽어 미수가 아니다니사 the advice sumjibenga dungda jijimaji. The first advice I would give teachers is to be good role models. Your students have to be able to look up to you. You mustn't just be a symbol of authority because you are a teacher. They mustn't respect you because they have to. They have to respect you because you inspire them. And now, this entirely depends on how you conduct yourself. As a human being first, and as a teacher second. So, aneboda, maratawachindi, lebesu, kaindra berul. Aludachiga devatapta, you have to be a good role model. I can tell you a little bit about being a king. I think it's no different from being a good teacher, sir. Lubebod. Tata gebda lubegi gengade dasukosu chidul. Taanalu ngarakatule yunti sapjibe chelu dungtaji timchi machin. As a teacher, please look at students as individuals. Chegi classroom nalu joda alu jipchitambadi chobachi. Oh, my students. But you have to keep in mind that in your classroom, they're individuals. Individuals with different aspirations, different expectations, different talents, different weaknesses, different needs, and different backgrounds. So, aneboda, tangage che kahara, the lubisu sogale. Tichina lubi nampanasu yon. Lalu gejo, lalu jem, lalu samzile, lalu pumtale, lalu pemangasele, lalu nahada porole. 자라기 친하기 내 땅에 가디비어가 nga 주미사. 대보다 nga 지지가 뒤뒤에 라 배고버진 디 가이라 nga라 시니 디 같이 해버. 때 아니 좀배 제래 알루스도 지가 더타 보다. 알루 림바 진두베 레리 진두기 코나기 개체 코나기 라와 삼철 노솜 땅땅 배수 배마 숲수 가를 르비수기 하고 고사. 대지 말은 normal. What's the purpose of going to school? Why do we need to send our children to school? Why is schooling important? Is it just to get jobs? If that is the case, then what do we need to teach our children to get a good job? Is it to realize their full potential? So what does it mean that someone has realized their full potential? 등아지 알루슬루 초연대 주인보다 미길 뭐마디 가지나. 때마벌로 주담 주지 주니 로쟁아 암지기 남편으로 초연대 가든지 가지기 된 진수사. 가르 된 주미수발. We simply cannot teach everything to a person of 25 years old. 로 중국 간에 클래스 피피나를 구츠미 나 로케징아디지 남편으로 다 손처럼 가라 다다다 배수세 자수세 때 디즈미기 룹데 테라메텐사. We can give them a degree. We can teach biology, history, physics, English, zonkal. But one thing that we have to teach is for our students to show an insatiable desire and inclination towards learning. Talking about the learning to learn. 초윤들이 타사 깨서기 잡래. 세대 집 과라 소르난기 돌려비 윤들로 단디 깨시고 벨. 윤들이 랑기베르 최드베 조습 저거사. 등아라디 아니 카체 normal. Because I know some people who have studied only up to class 8. And they are remarkable human beings. I know some people who have studied only up to class 10. And they have achieved more than what people have achieved in a lifetime. Nga hale umel. Lobrim gebasunselegi matae. Te deboda sedechip dabinale dab kebinale keb. Te namme samengyeran totobel. Sem gochubesan. Te namme samijodubdul. Te lobrim gebalegi matae. Te dubde anibe kadiwe chemina mose. Taneboda lo gedichilegi pesha matadere beru. What that individual has achieved, and probably there is a teacher without a face nor a name somewhere out there who this person has to be grateful for. One teacher that has made a big difference. That teacher has taught this individual how to learn throughout their life. Alusu kadibe yuri chegi wole lo shile lo nga peshataru lo chutamtaru lo chenga lo keji dubde bomshudi lubegi dubde bomshudi. Teaching your children how to learn throughout their life. Anidi imbesa. One other thing. Che ummanega. One other thing is, and I say this to all teachers, you simply cannot give what you don't have. Learning to learn. Teach children how to learn throughout their lives. You cannot give what you don't have. Character. You say character building of children is very important. Extracurricular activities, leadership skills, confidence, values. Ka chese. Te debo te lubisura timebachin kadevenil. Alusulu yuntu pinse debo te lubirara yuntu mebachi kashfinil. So ane boda ani nga thandi bela bisa. You cannot give what you don't have. So first and foremost, toto ngachere lubisu kaare jemin bel. Talapa guzung longa chutam chenga kechise. Ngara nahi jinji gara alu busube ngara yap chashu di tari begale gepe lo mai dipchi jome. Nga tuse katela pa yasi gara mishi besa. Time seems to just vanish. Time passes by quickly. Dane boda the toto chara la guzubi ga imbal. Toro lo chutam chenga di juyesa. Amchigi nangkyunalu che lubisuge di yundulu kate tajatsagyendibe. Zunshukenal. Chornangi tolebe. Hilera. Ram mashibachin tikemebal. Teachers, I don't expect you to know everything. I do not expect you to be the very best teacher right now. But you have to be a teacher who's open to new ideas and very open towards learning. Ani di chelu yobachin te talapa guzungdube. Tari mashimi di naba chansubal. Naba mashimi di nase yuntu sap topsa. Jusurura kemil. Ran jusi se shedube lokchoka chapsni ki kokabdul. Ane boda te ngaregi rawada melomde te che lubisu kaira te talapa guzungdi tsete jip pechadi kade tajatanasa. Ta jujura. Nahi kochade chikale discipline ki kole dungte chikhalapni gutsil. Te tari kokab zam thoba te lube mai dipchidul. Namchigi che jonga kechi geo nijanga nalu genga bak chashunsa. The discipline. Te upchigale lalugi lapme. Ilas. Discipline di chillubisigi atsirite alusu tatsare dumbo chin lejimchi onide tan kaira langshu tebe lalab yengu metabes. Lalugin lapme zai namto langsisime. Te tebe bente kadeo mo tube mitupse. Then pam lalugi di lubilu tame chion chimkhana ekyansa. Tama kachi gonchi tion. Te ngachi kaira shekemni chimel. Pam laluchigin lubilu laptimu jadingi aludi sandi di tampina se lapmi temmel. Ta chinalu lalap yengu metabeta che lubisigi asi tuchimiso base. Tani begale. Ta ngachira kaira discipline se. Ta no som bombe tango besa. What does discipline mean? Is it corporal punishment? The ngabojin corporal punishment the era mass normal. You do not have to use physical force and to be intrusive to put a child on the right path. Ngarane betawachin tenga nailera jilera guzung malubisu karelu kokap top the labdosa. What does discipline mean to me? Because I've given it much thought. Discipline is balancing zero tolerance with high expectations. Ani di kaches. The lubisugi labodalu. Don't forget, children are expected to make mistakes. It is so important, it is so vital for their learning process. Alusudi tuishomal. Shata chauza. Richiga pass kyon, richiga fail kyon, richiga lalab nyangu meta. Ti alugi laim bel. Te ani de kachesa. Kajima sochin. Classroom gi yunti chitop. Outside classroom me te nyamnyong chitopal. Tane boda alusudi rangi gi be. Te kaha gowe dionsa. Ngajere chuschuwe dubda tamaship rebel. Turi shoil. Te came indul. But it's very important to inspire our young. It's very important to motivate our students. It's very important to correct our children when they make mistakes. Ta'ani ben la zyodalu lube da pamagi genkadi la zyode se tumjimichi gobel. Te la zyesa ton mito genka ta de bojin te ani gi jable ben alu langshi the isimidi ngomadere tim basa. Tane boda, zero tolerance. Transgressions must never be tolerated. I expect teachers to confront their child, and when the child is making a mistake, don't be too harsh, but the child has to be corrected. Because if you don't correct them early on, it will become too late. The zero tolerance, the khachara chese. But at the same time, high expectations. As a teacher, ask yourselves, how much do you expect out of your children? Do you expect good performance, great performance, or brilliant performance? Or are you happy with good work, decent work, alusu paske, tube, alusu kadebi, halamchi, tammadyu kane maten, tetari tichu lochi di ngachara kara gai mos, alusu chonju din tase kese, ta loju dumes. So boda, expectations, pam beruda, libi beruda. Because I expect, let me tell you today, I expect nothing but the very best. Ta aniki kole toro chotik dube dungta chilabachin. Ngachi na dulumbalu milok mindusi. Mi kati ombalu, kopsubi gyakab chunguchi mele. Te kachira beru, ta sa chotu chilera gusung ngachira maa jale tiongo bele. Ta nga richikab labdol, ta na anzume, chuirom da anzu. Ta anzumsu, zori chusunale ngachi lo mahiribchi alupusulu jondapi. Te tari nabara berura zogobachin, ta ngachira alusu kara keta yundigi zosubesa. Teboda ani churum di bakshimda maagya wachin. Igi sample chi gobesa. Kale tunsi chip sample silam. Sample chi yobachin, ani sumchu zo, jipchu tamba zo sa wachin, dauni nalu zo kya umal. Now that's the problem that we face. I'm drinking a cup of coffee. The mug is from Thailand. Milkmaid that's every day. And coffee is Nestle. So, yuru miru ti chudi jamchimesa. Tane boda digi chagi yul. Di tachu bechi chagi yulsa. Because we are moving into the 21st century. The world is changing. Tane boda ngachira nye sodube changta duba mituba bala. Chiletan name same ngachi kewa zaisa. Dulumba di tinga dugi sumbagi kablu. Tinga nam sosub zume. Katile pa huichiga mashibo gutom dibi dil. Tane boda tingagi netangi kole labachi labe mesasa. Ta tinganda totogi panalu namda sagi kebadul. So we should be very proud of what we have achieved. But let me remind you, we have bigger challenges. Challenges that require intellect, courage, tenacity, fortitude, and brilliance to navigate in the 21st century, to take our country forwards, to secure a bright future for our children. Most we have 200,000 students in our schools. Ta gyakab yachi keru, machi keru, ngachara najunsu ki labayin se ngara yabki yane asumbe. Ta alu bumni di chiramel. Ta gyakab na lu kachira beru, ta ngachara najunsu ki te gyakab bago ponsa. Is Bhutan going to become the Switzerland of the East? Is Bhutan going to become a financial center? Is Bhutan going to build several special economic zones? But at the same time, in order to preserve national food security, we have to encourage our young to remain back in the farms so that they can be gentlemen farmers. Sanam the shinam shingi labe. The tama ngachira the chumlera guzung jale nyogo pons. The jio kagi ben, lebe kagi ben. The timsung gapagi mami kagi bedi. Dangachi gyakabnalu sansam kanewa bomyu bodalo. The kaya chamay be ridab chabe. Sunchub gita madulashi. Ma sarbang lu kidnapping kadibit mo. The digi sem sigdibe zage lam lam sarin. The mami kagi chashunil. And who's going to become our future traders? Who's going to become our future mathematicians or engineers? Who's going to build our hydropower projects? Who's going to build our roads and our schools? All I see is, I look at the numbers, and I only see 200,000 max. Bumni di chimal. Remember, we have to make sure that these children get the best education, sir. And they are well equipped when they leave school. Then mapa totosunji bana ngachara chala jemise name same lejim ti pye gate ta mogobe atarala bi ngarabe jabaje ati nga 중국에 dibda duge jibagi ngara yapgi kana dibe da ngachilebe dibse gara naradul 고kelera ngoshi tadi loegede deboda nga 중국 galera ducholera guzung abcd kaka kanga gara ngachire na lebesule 장점이사 중국 갈래 땡아래 땡아 yap기 순이요 발 very important for future leaders of Bhutan to be Bhutanese. 되면 중국 갈래를 봐 피게 합주 피기 메드지가 되었다 버지 단줄로 윤티 자체사 가디베 도브르라 록랑기 유가 휴비 갈래 랑기 메드지가 칼라마소 랑기 메드지가 ngachire gyakabgi nyatangsu hamako rangi lamlususu mashibe boji titi pyemintul ta ani bendiki ngara yapge tingalere suniyul machigi alupusu peshadi nara tiongo bes ta ani bendiki ngara yapgi katile be chungu gal I could have been sent to England, I could have been sent to US, India, anywhere. ngara yapgi katile be chungu gale nganalu peshadi na. What I'm trying to say is that no matter what happened, Lundi Zambale, class PP le Guzumi di Yanchipu class 12 since Tawe. That class 12 di Yanchipu le Tasegale, the Tingapa, America Lujo, England Lujo, India Lujo, the Anizumge, Junshab, Gikadileve, Peshetaniki Kokabzam Topjil. Nga Katera Judere Beru, Mata Madu Teramatensa. I never felt unprepared to study abroad. So ani bendigi ta lebe ta tentangki khabaji mato ngachera na lobdana lu thomigi yundidi regime dusa. I can stand guarantee for what is being taught in our classrooms because I am the very product of our schools, of our teachers. The Lubichi the Niki Panalu, Tentangi Kabachi Tion. Aluchi the Niki Panalu, Konraki, Yuntulu, Tandiketangi Kabachi Tion. But Tanjulu, Macharegi na, Lobdanalu, Tumiki Cho Yunti Tomidi, they did not some legim dosa. The Anidi, my Chelu, Tachi Labra, Labobes, no mesa. The Melaluchi Pa, Ropa, Singapore look at the Bonga, Canada look at the Bonga. US le pa kati beonga ngaji nalu te peshe mi su te ta pa jenda chabachi ngaji nalu lejim chi meomu se tebe topadi matopulere sani meosa ngaji nalu te mi di namasame jenda yawa kanemindul lejim dosa te jen nga sachi ya ta shuzung na duboda Philip Sugi ngalutumal. Your Majesty, you're a young man, young king. What do you think is the most important objective of Bhutan? What do you see as being the most important for your country and for your futures? The corner Philip Sugi di normal. The ngarai katule democracy ons. Yanjin good governance. Yanjin economies. Tenga tisu mapale labichomis. Philipsu, yuri yusichip. Visiting foreign dignitaries, ministers, ambassadors. Ya tashi chuzong lu nga dongka chapdibe che laluchi kunsal na ta bibes na thongbo de cheret no dongsa. I wonder what must be being discussed at that level. Sunde kachi na dongka mo se. Ta aniga lu Philipsugi atara jiwadi chivere kyobal. What do you see as being important over the next 10 to 15 years for Bhutan? And I know that they expect democracy, GNH, good governance, economy, so on and so forth. There's only one thing that we have to achieve. One thing that I feel is very important for Bhutan, and that's education. Machara alupusulu. 초인도 레지미 지니です. 개합널로 잘라가지 제로. 알루술로 초인도 레지미 나다바진. 데 자기 미사. 풀르나메 세메텐토도 비죠. 나처럼 잘라가지라 제로 룹디디 레월에 락티베 총. 다네보다 데다리 마라나오 렘보칸루 렘보타쿨 Tenga chiregi na lube zozin, te kahara na chiga zom, te chegi misedina lu, te tari te gatin bomji imbal. Te ngarara nao, te ngara semka yumi, te chelu dungra chi lapsundigi, te ngara sam zob mase, te tashi dile te chiga, te tala para berura, geok, zonkak, chom, yugo, 가드라 베루 다리좀베라 로지 마치 피주 세기 레어드는 놈이었어. 다시 들려요 말.